Hello and welcome to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and our outstanding sponsors who make these live presentations possible. I'm Jeff Smith alongside Mikhail Weish on camera, coming to you live from Grants Pass High School here in Grants Pass, Oregon. We thank you for joining us tonight. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore pregame show, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Tonight featuring the Del Norte Warriors and the Grants Pass Cavemen. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the Grants Pass School District and our sponsor business partners. Joe Brett is the executive producer for tonight's event. We want to let you know our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let our sponsors know you appreciate their support. And you can help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. And if you're already a subscriber, we thank you. So we'll take a look at our two teams. Second game of the season for the Warriors of Del Norte and the first game of the season for the Grants Pass Cavemen. And we will take a look at both of our teams right after this break.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey, Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School and the pregame show brought to you by Bill's Glass. Bill's Glass is the clear choice in Southern Oregon for almost 50 years. Locally owned, family-run Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass. So let's take a look at our two teams in this first game of the season for the Cavemen. The Warriors from Del Norte making the trip up from Crescent City. They are 1-0 on their season. They went on the road last week, defeating Lower Lake 42-12. And the Warriors play in the North Coast Section Division 4. And last season had a pretty good season. Last year they had an overall record of 9-2. They were 3-0 in their league and played a pair of playoff games last year. Went on the road to Hayward, defeating Tennyson 50-14. And then back on the road, they went to Kentfield and ran into Marin Catholic, losing that game 20-7. So they look to be a good opponent here for the Cavemen to start their season with. Captain's coming out to meet with the referees and shaking hands. And so let's take a look at the Grants Pass Cavemen. Cavemen last season getting into the playoffs, but losing in that first round 36-6 to Tualatin. Playing that game on the road at Tualatin. But last season it was a 6-4 overall record. They were 4-3 in the conference and ended the season the 14th ranked team in the state. Now a lot of changes on that Cavemen squad, and probably the most notable, quarterback Jace Blanchard gone from the team. He was a senior, but the new starter starting tonight for the Cavemen is going to be a sophomore, and that's going to be Nathan Bassett, 6'1", 175-pound sophomore. From what we've been told, doesn't have quite the arm yet that Blanchard has, but again, he's only a sophomore. With the rain coming down tonight, we're probably going to see a strong running game from the Cavemen, but we'll see how much they ask the sophomore Bassett to throw the ball down the field tonight. And of course, you've got some guys coming back this season that had good years last year, and you got some coming back from injuries this year. So should be an interesting mix for the Cavemen. Coming back from injury should help out at running back is Pete Amatai. And the other back that had a good year last year coming back again this year will be Gage Blay and also Cole Carnes. So there's, as a wide receiver, so some good experience, but also some younger guys coming up. And of course, on men's sports last year for Grants Pass, a lot of seniors. Soccer team was almost primarily seniors. And so a little bit of reloading going on this year, but I think this is going to be a pretty good Caveman squad from everything we've seen and been told. So we're going to take one more quick break, and we will come back with the kickoff. The Del Norte Warriors taking on the Grants Pass Cavemen.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School. We're getting set for the kickoff, and here it comes. It'll be a little squib kick. Taking it the 25 and out all the way across the 35. And the returner there was the aforementioned Pete Amatai. Missed a lot of last season with an injury, back this season. And it'll be first down and 10 for the Cavemen. So Cavemen get to show off their sophomore quarterback right away here as we get things started. It'll be a handoff on first down, and not much room to work to that right side as Gage Blay taken down on the play. Looked like Barker in on the tackle for the Warriors. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Looks like the Warriors appear to be in a 3-4. Trying to get some outside pressure from those linebackers. And they may have done a little scouting on this Caveman team. And Blay gets it again. Going to get maybe a couple. Going to be 3rd down and 8.
Tackle made by 23, William Covey.
So somebody told Mother Nature football season starts today. There were some games last night, but Mother Nature knew football season is here, and it's been raining for the last couple of hours. And it looks like it'll be here for another hour or so before it may lighten up, but this is football weather, and no place any of us would rather be on a Friday night. Good hard count, and that'll get 5 extra yards for the Cavemen. Taking a page out of Blanchard's book there with that hard count, getting the Warriors to jump.
Looks like it's offsides against Del Norte.
So this will make the 3rd down play a little bit more manageable. Be 3rd and 3. Blay, the lone back, he's going to get it again, and he's going to have the 1st down just shy of the 50-yard line. And it's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Cavemen. Couple receivers to the near side. Little screen pass, but that's behind the intended receiver, Hayden Chase. Incomplete. Ball went out of bounds. Almost looked like it could have been a backwards pass, but it won't matter because did go out of bounds, although they're going to say incomplete because the ball's being respotted just at that 49-yard line. So Chase coming back to this side once again. He's joined there by Braden Reese. And Blay now going to motion. They're going to go to the tight end, and it's a complete pass. Another 1st down for the Cavemen as the catch is made by Connor Johnston. And that's another thing to watch for tonight and going forward this season. The tight end is looking like is going to become more a part of the offense for head coach Brad Page. Blay again.
Gage Blay picks up about a yard on the play. Tackle made by number 3, Curtis Bartley.
And this is so far familiar territory for this Caveman squad. You're seeing the formation most of the time. They'll set up in kind of the pro form, and then the back moves next to his quarterback. They will run a lot of their plays out of this formation. They're going to go 4 wide receivers this time. Fakes it to Blay, and finding the edge, taking it down the sideline. One man to beat. He can't quite beat him, but it looked like he stepped out just before that. So he was tiptoeing the sideline. He made such a dead run for that sideline. He had to stumble to try and stay in bounds, and he couldn't quite do it. But it's going to go all the way to the 6-yard line. 1st and goal for the Cavemen. 9:13 remaining in this first quarter. So Bassett showing the wheels. This is Carnes on a direct snap. Carnes headed for the pylon, and he'll get there. 6-yard run. And the Cavemen on the board first. So with 9:06 remaining in this first quarter, Cavemen take the lead. Out there to attempt the extra point. Appears to be Parker Roberts, and that is blocked. So the PAT no good. 9:06 remaining in the first, and it's a 6-0 game. Cavemen with the lead, and we'll be right back.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School. We're in the first quarter, 9:06 remaining, and a 6-yard run by Cole Carnes has given the Cavemen the lead, and they will kick off to the Warriors. And that'll be fielded at about the 7-yard line. Good return right up the middle. Trying to see who that was for the Warriors. That appears to be number 12 is Kyle Dixon. So a nice return for Dixon. And the Warriors will have their first chance at the offense. First down and 10. And looked like Wyatt Peterson making the tackle on that play. But good field position for the Warriors at the, looks like about the 31-yard line, 32-yard line, they'll say. They're going to throw on first down. Intercepted or knocked away. The way they're celebrating, I think he may have intercepted, and he did. So Cole Carnes intercepts the pass from Kyle Dixon. And the Cavemen are back on the offense. First down and 10. So Warriors looking to throw on first down, but Carnes jumped that route and got that interception.
First down, Cavemen.
5 wide receivers, 3 to the near side, 2 to the far side, empty backfield. And the pass to the tight end, that's going to be Johnston again. And he'll have positive yardage, about 5 or 6 on the play. We'll see where they spot this.
Tackle made by 34. Nope, not 34. Tackle made by 54, Ty Russell.
Still steady rain coming down here. Doesn't affect this field too much, but it definitely affects the grip on the football. Morris in the backfield. I'm sorry, that's Carnes. And Carnes is hit in the backfield. He's going to lose about a yard on the play. That'll make it 3rd and 3 for the Cavemen. Under 8 minutes to go here in the first. And, now timeout going to be taken by the Cavemen. 7:45 on the clock here in the first. 6-0 Cavemen. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this.
What do you do when a loved one has been wrongfully injured or killed? It's simple. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
So what do you do when you can't work because you were injured on the job? Easy. Just go to LetUsFightForYou.com. That's it. LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
3rd down and 3 for the Cavemen. And it's going to be a procedure penalty on the Cavers, so that'll make it 3rd and 8. So a couple penalties so far, both of them with the Cavemen on offense. One against the Warriors. This one goes against the Cavemen.
Make it 3rd down and 8.
And that last timeout was called by the Cavemen. We're going to take that off the board, but no timeout here. Just getting the scoreboard up to date. So 3rd and long, we'll see if they'll let Bassett go to the air again. He's got 4 receivers. Carnes in the backfield. Now he'll exit the backfield, head to the far side. Bassett under some pressure, and he'll just run it to the sideline. Oh, that may be a late hit out of bounds. And I thought he was reaching for a flag, but he finally decided not to. The tackle started well inbounds. And I think once he got him kind of wrangled up, he just held on to him. So it looked a little worse than it was. No gain on the play. So, well, it looked like he may have gotten a yard or 2. So we'll call it 4th and 6. And this is, for almost every high school team, this is 4-down territory.
4th down and 6.
Caveman had a pretty good place kicker last year, but even this would be a little farther than they would want to try. Empty backfield again, and the pass knocked down. Getting his hands up there. I believe that was Barker, Nathaniel Barker, with the making the play on the edge, knocking that pass down. So with 7:34 remaining in this first quarter, the Warriors will go back onto offense. So again, Kyle Dixon, the quarterback for Del Norte, as they break the huddle. A couple of backs behind him, and the Cavemen jump. So a couple of those already in this first quarter, one for each team now. And it'll be 1st and 5.
Well, that's going to make it 1st down and 5 for the Warriors.
Warriors hustle to the line. Hand off to that right side, and maybe a yard or 2 on that play. To apologize, try and get some of these numbers. Those gold numbers on white jerseys are a little tough to read. Try and do a better job of.
2nd down and 3 for Del Norte.
So a couple yards on that play makes it 2nd and 3. So they're going to give it to that right side again. And I think they're going to be a little shy of the 1st down as it was carried by Caden Harrison. Harrison, a 5'8 senior, 155 pounds.
That's going to bring him third down and 1 yard for the Warriors.
And so that'll bring up third down, 3rd and 1.
Folks, we do have Grants Pass t-shirts and sweatshirts for sale. If you're interested, probably interested in the sweatshirts right about now. They're on the Norte.
Also in that backfield, 23, William McCovey.
T-shirts and sweatshirts, all kind of GT gear over there for you.
And I believe that was, oh, and a helmet was ripped off at the end of that. And that was McCovey, who I had just mentioned, who was the ball carrier. And he's going to get a first down for the Warriors.
That's a first down for the Warriors. First down, Warriors.
So just inside of caveman territory at the 49-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Little pitch coming to the near side and then cutting back up the middle. Another nice run. Harrison once again.
Gets down inside the 45-yard line.
Under 6 minutes to go here in the first. It's like about 6 yards on that play. It'll be 2nd down and 4. So after that one pass throw for an interception, the ball has been kept on the ground, and the Warriors having pretty good success. That time it looked like Harrison again ran into his own man. Or I'm sorry, that was, I think that's, I think that was Borges.
Third down and 1.
Third and 1 at the Caveman 40. Inside give, nothing doing there. Good play by the defense. Looked like 54, Drew Garrett leading the way for the Cavemen on that tackle. It's going to make it 4th and 2. Clock continues to run. 4.5 left in this first quarter. And a timeout will be taken. This time it'll be the Warriors taking a timeout. We'll take it with them. Come back with more action right after this.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Daily adventures this summer starts at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. Freshly ground, swiftly brewed. Add some extra crunch to your lunch with our mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken. The perfect combination of crispy juicy chicken and irresistible flavors. Earn free rewards and save at least 16 cents a gallon with our Peak Rewards app. Get supercharged and add to your fuel savings when you purchase Core Water, Nestle ice cream, and Red Bull. This summer, let's meet at the Peak and save on our daily adventures.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
6-0 your score. Caveman with the lead. Just over 4 minutes to go here in the first. And the Warriors coming to the line, a 4th and 2. We'll see what they drew up after that timeout. Cavemen filling the box. It's going to be a little pitch. No place to go. Cavemen hold. They'll take over on downs. That pitch went to Harrison. And yeah, it looked like Osborne and Lier on the tackle. And so the Cavemen will start this drive from their own 41-yard line. So Nathan Bassett back out. Gonna give that on the left side. A good block there. Around the corner he goes. Jordan Rosetta finally forced out of bounds. Or I'm sorry, Pete Amatai. Looked at the wrong name. It's first game of the season, folks. Amatai. We talked about him during the pregame. You might think of him as more of their power runner, but he showed some speed there getting to the edge. Amatai, no, faked it. Bassett with the keeper. Flag comes in late. Couple of flags as the play ends at the 30-yard line, but we'll see what these flags are for. Don't know if it's the same penalty or two separate ones. We're going to find out here. Looks like it may be going against the Warriors. No, it's going to go against the Cavemen. I saw one of the linemen talking to the referee, thought maybe he was letting them know whether or not they wanted the penalty, but no, it's going to go against Grant's pass. 10 yards for holding. So it's going to be first. They're going to say first and 18. Little screen pass, good defensive play. Coming up to make the tackle was Borges.
Tackle made by number 24, Ben Borges. For the Warriors, going to bring up second down.
Going to lose a couple of yards on that. It's going to be 2nd and 21. Amatai again working toward that home sideline. Breaks one tackle, dives ahead. It's going to be third down and about 10 or 11. We'll see where they finally spot this.
Make it third down and 11 for the Cavemen.
And it is 3rd and 11. So a good run there by Amatai, about 10 yards on the play.
Lots of Cavemen here at the north end of the cover side if you're interested.
Rolling to his right. Bassett's going to throw. He's got a man. Overthrows. I believe that was Tim Hart, the junior. And it's going to be 4th down. Hart was headed to the sideline, then they told him to stay out there. I think earlier I was calling Cole Carnes' name. I apologize. That was Gage Blay in those early sets, and I do apologize. Bassett forced to scramble. He's going to get positive yardage, but it won't be enough for a first down. And the Cavemen turned over on down. So I do apologize. Gage Blay wears 22. He was in on those first couple of drives, and then it's been Amatai. I was calling Carnes' number, and I apologize. Cole getting some extra publicity, but it was Gage Blay. So Blay on that touchdown. So I'm So Kyle Dixon leads his team back out onto the offense for the Warriors. Just over 2 minutes to go in this first quarter. About an 8-yard gain on that one. 23, William McCovey.
Tackle made by number 24, Pete Amoitai. Gonna bring a 2nd down and 2 for the Warriors.
So give him 8, 2nd and 2. And a good tackle made.
Tackle made by number 18, Connor Johnston.
It's Connor Johnston on the tackle.
A yard on the play, bring up 3rd down and 3 for Del Norte.
They're going to lose a yard, make it 3rd and 3. So the running game for the Warriors has looked pretty good so far tonight, but the defense for the Cavemen has also been up to the task, especially on these downs that count. We'll see what they can do here on 3rd and 3. Little seam for the Warriors. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
Lopez again, the ball there, picks up the 1st down to the 46-yard line.
Isaac Lopez.
Flag on the play.
And a flag came in.
Tackle made by number 9, Cole Carnes for the Cavemen. Let's see what the penalty is.
Referees talking it over here. The flag behind the Cavemen. So I don't know. A lot of times they'll come over and move it if it didn't land where they wanted it to, but personal foul against Grants Pass. So it was already going to be enough for a 1st down, but it's going to be even more yardage. This is going to put the Warriors into Caveman territory with 37 seconds remaining in the quarter.
That's going to move them down to the 39-yard line. 1st down on the Warriors.
1st and 10 at the 39. Low snap, gets away from, flag comes in as well.
Ball's down back at the, let's see where they put it.
Dixon making the smart play on that. Didn't try and scoop it up, just fall on it, keep the possession. But let's see what this penalty is. This might be against the Cavemen once again. So first game of the season for the Cavemen. You do expect a few more penalties, a few more mistakes, but we'll see what this call is. One of the referees coming over to talk to the Warriors sideline, see what they want to do on this play.
Penalty was against Del Norte.
Oh, it was okay. So both the side judges were talking to the coaches, and I was looking on the near side, talking to the Del Norte coach. But it was actually on the far sideline that they were discussing things, and it was against the Warriors. Cavemen said they will not take the penalty. That'll make it 2nd and 10. And And down at the 45-yard line is Borges.
Tackling by 22, Gage Blay for the Cavemen.
Gage Blay making the tackle for Grants Pass.
And 18.
So 3rd and 18. I gave you the wrong number on that second down distance. I was looking at made the mistake. I was looking at the scoreboard, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. After one quarter, it's 6-0. Cavemen will be back with the second right after this.
Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
This is Maya. As an embedded systems engineering student at Rogue Community College, Maya spends a lot of time in the lab, learning circuit design and making great connections with her instructors and classmates. By riding the bus and not owning a car, Maya saves almost $1,000 a month. RVTD helps Maya get to and from class safely and easily, enabling her to invest in her bright future at Oregon Tech. Way to go, Maya!
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School and Caveman football here on Table Rock Sports on our John L. Scott scoreboard. It's 6-0 in favor of the Grants Pass Cavemen. Before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. September is Buck for Kids Month at Dutch Bros, where $1 off every purchase goes to local youth organizations in our communities. 3rd and 16 for Del Norte. Second quarter getting underway. Empty backfield for Dixon. Looking to throw on that crossing route. It wasn't there. Now, tipped right into the hands of 24 Borges. I don't think it's going to be enough for a first down, but it's going to make it a... Going to be 4th down. Looks like 4th and about 4.
Fourth down and about 4, it looks like.
Dixon back into the huddle. Got the play from the sideline. We'll see what the Warriors want to do here. And now we get a whistle. And now the referee going to head over to the Caveman sideline.
Quite sure what's going on now. Trying to get it figured out for you.
Well, the Warriors break the huddle, but can't quite start this play quite yet here as the referee talking to the Caveman sideline. So still not sure what that was about.
We're going to put 11:40 on the clock.
Okay, so the clock was stopped. So 11:40 on the clock. And that pass caught. First down at the 15-yard line. Number 1, your receiver, Aiden Rice. Carnes made the tackle, but not before a first down into the red zone. Go the Warriors. Trips to the left. Now one receiver will go into motion. He's going to get the ball hit and pushed back by Lier. Believe that was 21, Lopez on the carry. He went in motion from that left side, took the handoff, but Lier was right there to meet him. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10.
Fans are still waiting word on the band's halftime performance. I think they're going to wait and check the weather right before halftime before they decide if they're going to come out and perform or not. We hope they do, but we understand if they don't in this rainy weather. It's nice uniform, so let's see what happens.
And a timeout taken here.
Timeout.
10:38 on the clock. Still 6-0 Cavemen on the John L. Scott scoreboard. We'll take a break. Be back with more right after this.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Road, where friends and family gather and memories are made.
2nd down and 10 for the Warriors. It was Del Norte taking that timeout. And not much there. Stop made by Gage Blay. Lopez again on the carry. Going to get a couple of yards. Looks like it'll be 3rd and 7.
Down for the Warriors. Still have time by those 50-50 ticket fans.
Today's game brought to you by Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill in Grants Pass, Elmer's Restaurants of Medford, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign. 3rd and 7. Inside handoff, and that is stacked up by the Cavemen once again. And in on the tackle, Gage Blay again, along with some help from his teammates. It's going to be 4th down. I don't know if he got, they're going to say 4th and 4. Looks more like 4th and 5 from where I'm at, but officially they're saying 4th and 4, so we'll see what the Warriors will do here. (9:10) and ticking on the clock here in the second. Warriors going to spread it out. And it's going to be enough for a first down on the keeper. It'll be 1st and goal. So Dixon looked for the receiver, looked, and then he saw a little seam. They're going to go hurry up here. Fakes the pitch. It's a keeper following his blockers, but not enough of a hole there. Be 2nd and goal at the 1. And looks like maybe the Cavemen taking time out here. 8:40 to play here in the second. It is the Cavemen taking the timeout. Both teams with one remaining. here in this first half, and we will keep it right here. Spring sports action is brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler, and our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon. New stores opening for Siskiyou Cellular in Roseburg and Klamath Falls. They now have 9 locations to serve you. Today's game also brought to you in part by Avista Utilities and our friends from Pinnacle 365. Use your Peak Rewards to save on gas and snacks on your next road trip with the team. I might stop at Pinnacle 365 on my road trip tomorrow. Going to go see the Duck game with my daughter. My son's in Idaho. My daughter said, let's do it. Pitch and touchdown. I think no signal. I thought he got in. They're celebrating like he did, but I don't see a signal. I was going to give that touchdown to Isaac Lopez, but the
Touchdown, the Warriors.
now they give it to him. So a little confusion down there, but finally the touchdown goes on the board, a 1-yard run.
For 21, Isaac Lopez in for the score for the Warriors.
And that makes it 6-6 with the extra point attempt to come. 8:34 is your time on the clock here in the second.
Russell will attempt the extra point for the Warriors.
High snap. Russell's kick is blocked. So both teams with a running touchdown, both teams with a blocked extra point. And with 8:34 remaining in the first half, it's 6-6 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. Take a break and be right back.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey,
Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
Six to 6 the score on our John L. Scott scoreboard. Coming to you live from Grants Pass High School. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net. Powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Russell set to kick. He'll chip it toward the sideline. That's going to go out of bounds.
Kickoff goes out of bounds. That's a penalty. The Cavemen lead is. Take it there, have them re-kick it. I think they're going to take it on the 35.
So only a 2-yard difference between where that ball went out and where they'll actually end up taking this. They're going to take it at the 35-yard line. So, of course, if the kickoff goes out of bounds before it's touched, it is a penalty. And in the high school rules, you can take it where it goes out of bounds, you can take it at the 35, or you can have them re-kick it. Now they're going to say this went out of bounds ahead of the 35 because they've spotted this at the 37. That is not where the flag was, but that's where they determined the ball went out. So 1st and 10 for the Cavemen. Little jet sweep action. And right on top of that was Erler. Caveman going to lose yardage on that, so that was Hart on that sweep, but sniffing it out, Leon Erler making the play. It'll be 2nd and 14, so a 4-yard loss for the Cavemen. Clock continues to run. We're down to 8 minutes to go in the half. Empty backfield. That one's tipped in the air, but it falls incomplete. Russell breaking up the play. Braden O'Brien, the intended receiver. It's going to be 3rd down and 14. .746 remaining in the half. 3rd and 14. Bassett rolling to his right. He's got a man, but he overthrows Hart. Hart got tangled up a little bit with the back on that play. That was Lopez on the coverage. Had he been able to release cleanly as he went past Lopez, he might have gotten to that, but kind of ran into him a little bit. There was no penalty there. Just didn't quite get around him as quickly as he would have liked.
Number 84, Parker Roberts. Number 24, Vince Borges, back for the Warriors.
And it looks like the Cavemen will punt. 4th and 14. Good end over end kick. Getting away from it was the Warriors' Borges, and it'll roll. So a beautiful punt.
All the way down to about the 17-yard line where
It was Parker Roberts, the punter for the Cavemen, and that was a beauty. Borges just got out of the way, let it roll, and it's all the way inside the 20 down to the 17-yard line. 7:27 left in the half. So the Warriors, deep in their own territory, will start their next drive. Empty backfield, Dixon in the shotgun. He'll hand it off as going in motion was Lopez, and Lopez will have a 1st down, about 11 yards on the play, move the chains.
For the Cavemen. 1st down for the Warriors.
So they're going to credit him with 10 yards on the play. Either way, it's a 1st down once again. Faking the handoff there was Dixon. He'll keep it and get, it's like about 5 on the play. Maybe 4, make it 2nd and 6. Look like Blay on the tackle for Grants Pass. Give it up the middle. Look like McCovey on the carry.
Picks up about a yard. Gage Blay on the tackle for the Cavemen. Brings up
Look like a couple of yards on that. Give him almost 3 yards. It'll be 3rd and 3. So Warriors doing a nice job mixing things up after that initial interception. Keeping the Caveman defense guessing. Although the Caveman defense has been pretty good so far as well. And Dixon was looking for some blocking, couldn't find it. Driven all the way back, and now a flag's going to come in.
Numerous flags on that play.
And I believe they're going to hit number 44, Bruxton Lier, for finishing that tackle after the whistle. And that, if that's the case, that should result in a first down. Referee talking it over with the side judge on this side. I didn't hear when the whistle came in, although now looks like there may have been a face mask, so penalties taking a little longer than they usually do, but hey, you know what? It's first game of the year for all of us, and we've all already made more than our share of mistakes, so we won't complain too loudly about these. They'll work that stuff out. They're talking to the Warrior sideline, and I think they're again deciding whether or not to take the penalty, depending on where that ball will end up and what the down will be.
All right. Personal foul.
So personal foul against the Cavemen. I believe they'll march it off. There's a flag at about the 32.
That was the last flag.
There were two flags, one at the 32, one at the 25. And I believe, so I don't know if there were, so they're going to spot this ball, or is he going to march it from there? Okay, there we go. He's marching it off from the 36-yard line. And that'll move the Warriors into Caveman territory. Del Norte will have it at the Caveman 40, we'll call it the 49-yard line. So a personal foul, another penalty hurting the Cavemen. But it's still just a 6-6 game. Hand off to the near side. And once again, Lopez with the carry.
Tackled by 22 Gage Blake.
They're going to give them about a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Warriors. Clock down to 5:05 remaining. Clock continues to run. Looking to pass. Dixon throws into double coverage. Broken up. Knocking it away was Carnes. He had some help from Andrew Hampton. Not a bad throw, though, into that double coverage. He almost dropped that ball in, but a good defensive play by the Cavemen. And it's going to be 3rd and 9. Clock stops with 4:28 remaining. Third and 9. Looking to pass again is Dixon. Over the middle. Catch is made at the 40-yard line.
just short of the first down. Going to be marked at about the 40. Going to be a fourth down.
Erler with the catch for the Warriors. Going to bring up fourth down, but it's a fourth and a long one. Inside handoff, and he's going to get, I think, just enough. It's going to be close, but I think he's going to get the first down. I believe that was Lopez again. It was Lopez on the carry. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Yes, it will be. So just enough for the first down. Move the chains. 3:40 remaining in this first half. Rice, the lone receiver, to the left side. Gave it up the middle, and the whistles start blowing, and then the play continues. No penalty this time, but we do have an injured Warrior player on the field. And while they tend to him, we'll find out who that is. We'll take a quick break. 6-6 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. We'll be back with more. 3:06 remaining in the half. We'll be right back.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School. And the injured player, number 55, Yatish Patel, being helped off the field. Favoring that right leg. He's got a brace on that knee, but we don't know, of course, whether it's the knee or the ankle, but definitely favoring that right side as he's helped off the field. So it'll now be a 2nd down and 5. Ball at the Caveman 34-yard line. 3:06 remaining in the half. Going to be a pitch. It's on the turf, still loose. Caveman tried to scoop it, and I still think the Cavemen got it. They did. So a fumble, and the Cavemen have it. So the Cavemen take over on offense here. So that Warrior drive that was helped by a couple of penalties, but also some good runs. And well, in the passing game too, again, the Warriors been mixing it up well in this second quarter, but they lose the ball here. Cavemen will go back on offense. So Gage Blay will take the handoff, coming to the near side, uses his blocker, and he's going to have about 7 or 8 yards. We'll see where they spot this.
45. Looks like they're marking it at the 48-yard line.
Going to be about 7 yards, second down and 3.
That's going to be a second down and 3 for the Cavemen.
Cavemen come right back to the line. Play action. Rolling and keeping. A flag comes in late. Right at midfield is where they take down Nathan Bassett. But we'll see what the flag is. I got a feeling this is going to go against the Cavemen, but just based on where that was thrown, would indicate to me there was some kind of a hold or illegal block. And it was holding on the Cavemen. So the penalties have been a bit of a problem here in this first half for the Cavemen. But again, the good news for the Cavemen, still just 6-6 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. 2:21 remaining. And it will be 2nd and 11. Coming up at halftime, it'll be our Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill halftime report. We'll recap the first half scoring, and we'll take a look at some of the other scores from around the area. We'll do that at the half, and our Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill halftime report coming up after the end of this first half. 2:06 and ticking. 2nd and 11. Blay breaking a tackle, gets it out across midfield. That should be enough for a first down.
Tackled by 54, Ty Russell. That's a Caveman first down.
Blay again. Drop the ball. Looks like the Warriors may have it. And they do. So not the most emphatic calls we're getting down there, but nonetheless, it looks like it will be Warrior ball. So a couple of fumbles late here in the half. And the defense for the Cavemen will have to come back out on the field.
Guard will perform for us at halftime. They will do the 50-50 drawing.
1:39 remaining. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Single receiver to the top. Nope. Little reverse, and the pass is made, but it's incomplete. So on that reverse, it ended up in Aiden Rice's hands, but his pass falls incomplete. So a little razzle-dazzle at the end of the half here, but it doesn't work out for the Warriors. 2nd and 10 with 1:33 remaining in the half. Lopez in motion. He'll take the handoff. Got the block on the edge. Beats a tackler at the 45. He's finally forced out of bounds onto the Caveman bench at about the 41-yard line of the Cavemen. So move the chains again. 1:24 left on the clock. Clock stops. And another first down for the Warriors. Been a nice first half for Isaac Lopez. Following his blocker, that was Lopez once again
by number 10, Troy Osborne for the Cavemen.
Osborne making the tackle for Grants Pass. Going to be, well, scoreboard says 2nd and 5, so we'll go with that. And no gain on that as the Cavemen stuffed that running lane.
By 10, Troy Osborne.
That was McCovey on the carry. 43 seconds and ticking. 3rd and 3 for the Warriors. See if they take a shot down the field. Nope, they'll give it to Lopez. He'll get the first down. Finds a seam all the way to the Caveman 20-yard line. Clock will stop as they move the chains. 27 seconds.
First down, Warriors. Tackle made by 27, Ashton Park for the Cavemen.
And they're going to spike it and stop the clock, so only a second ticks off. 26 seconds remain. Dixon comes over to get the play. Don't think I got a chance to mention the head coaches in today's game. Darren LaFazio is the head coach for the Warriors. And Brad Page, the head coach for the Grants Pass Cavemen. 2nd and 10 after that spike to stop the clock. Going to give it on the sweep. And Lopez is taken down at about the 15-yard line.
Tackle made by 10, Troy Osborne, Grants Pass.
Clock is stopped here. I'm assuming the Warriors using their last timeout, and they do. 6-6 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. Warriors on the march here. They've got 18 seconds left to try and put some more points on the board as we get closer to the half. Medford is your sport ground where the West Coast comes to play. Visit travelmedford.org/sports to learn more about the many tournament venues, world-class outdoor opportunities, and the event calendar to find what's going on. Table Rock Sports would like to thank our great sponsors, including the John L. Scott Real Estate Scoreboard and our longtime friends from Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less in Southern Oregon. We'd also like to thank our sponsor, Conger Morris Funeral Directors of Southern Oregon, Avista Utilities, and the Rogue Valley Transportation District. Routes have expanded to help you get to work, school, or appointments. Visit rvtd.org to learn more. So Del Norte out of timeouts. 18 seconds remaining. They're going to spread it out. 2 receivers to the left. Dixon looking to pass. And he's sacked. Coming in and landing on his back. That appeared to be 54, Drew Garrett. Clock continues to run. The Warriors see if they can get one more play off. 3 seconds. And that shouldn't count. They'll tackle him short of the goal line, but there should have been a penalty flag on that, as there were guys moving toward the line of scrimmage before the snap, but it won't matter. The play ends, and our score after one half of play, Del Norte Warriors 6, Grants Pass Cavemen 6. Stay tuned. Coming up next will be the Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill halftime report. We'll recap the scoring and look at some of the other scores from around our network. We'll do that after these words from our sponsors.
Diverse venues, We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
So what do you do when a loved one has been wrongfully injured or killed? It's simple. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
So what do you do when you can't work because you were injured on the job? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School and the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. And you're watching the Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill halftime report. And pretty easy update on the, recap of the scoring from the first half, other than my mistake of calling the wrong player by, or the player by the wrong name, let's put it that way. But it was at the 9:09 mark of the first quarter when Grants Pass got on the board first, a 6-yard run from Gage Blay. The PAT was blocked, and it was 6-0, and it would stay that way until the 8:34 mark of the second quarter. A 1-yard run by Isaac Lopez would put the Warriors on the board, making it 6-6. The PAT in that case would also be blocked, and that will be our halftime score, 6-6. And we weren't sure if the Caveman Band was going to make their way onto the field, but apparently they've decided the weather is going to allow it. The rain has stopped at the moment, and so the Caveman Band, the world-famous Caveman Band, one of the advantages of being the announcer for Grants Pass is football and basketball season. I get to enjoy one of the best marching bands in the area, and they're out there at the center of Mel Ingram Field, and doesn't look like they're quite ready to go, getting everything in place. So let's take another quick break. We'll come back and enjoy a little bit of this Caveman Marching Band. We'll do that right after this break.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Daily adventures this summer starts at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. Freshly ground, swiftly brewed. Add some extra crunch to your lunch with our mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken. The perfect combination of crispy juicy chicken and irresistible flavors. Earn free rewards and save at least 16 cents a gallon with our Peak Rewards app. Get supercharged and add to your fuel savings when you purchase Core Water, Nestle ice cream, and Red Bull. This summer, let's meet at the Peak and save on our daily adventures.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School, and as you can see, the Caveman Marching Band out on the field. We will just take down that break board so you can get a little better look. On our John L. Scott scoreboard, 6-6, tie game here at the half. And while you enjoy a little bit of the marching band putting on a performance here for the home crowd here at Grants Pass High School, we're going to bring up some of the other games going on today. Eagle Point and Ashland in the third quarter, 14-7. Ashland leading Eagle Point. Also on the network, Sutherland and St. Mary's. St. Mary's with a 1-point lead, 14-13, as they get close to the half over in Medford. Mazama hosting Estacada. I don't have a score on that one yet. Mountainside and South Medford also being played in Medford tonight, 21-21 at the half, so a good game there. Of course, South Medford giving Del Norte one of their losses from last season. That was their one of Del Norte's games last year. Of course, Grants Pass went to play Shasta High School last year instead of Del Norte, but they've got Del Norte here this year. We're at the half here at Grants Pass High School. You're watching the Grants Pass High School Marching Band. You're watching the Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill halftime report and getting a good halftime show. A few other games played yesterday, some Thursday night action. Crater coming up short against North Bend. They lost a close game there. North Medford, too many turnovers for the Black Tornado last night. They lost 27-7 to Tigard. And North Valley fell to Cascade Christian yesterday in other football action right here on TableRockSports.net. So you're up to date on the scores from around the valley and a little further as well. Our game here is 6-6 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. We'll take another break, and we're getting closer to the second half of action between the Warriors of Del Norte and the Cavemen of Grants Pass. We'll be right back.
Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
This is Maya. As an embedded systems engineering student at Rogue Community College, Maya spends a lot of time in the lab, learning circuit design and making great connections with her instructors and classmates. By riding the bus and not owning a car, Maya saves almost $1,000 a month. RVTD helps Maya get to and from class safely and easily, enabling her to invest in her bright future at Oregon Tech. Way to go, Maya!
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey, Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School and the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular and in Southern Oregon. And we'd like to thank you for watching the Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill halftime report. As we're just about a minute away from kicking off the second half. I think the keys in this second half, Warriors from Del Norte probably continue a steady diet of Isaac Lopez running the ball, catching the ball. He's had himself a great game. But as they continue mixing things up on offense, that can keep the very stingy Cavemen defense on their heels a little bit. So I expect a lot of the same from the Warriors. Both teams with a few turnovers. Both teams need to clean that up a little bit. But probably the biggest difference between the two teams in that first half, too many penalties against the Cavemen. So they're going to need to clean that up. The penalties extending drives for the Warriors and occasionally killing drives for the Cavemen. So if they can cut down on the penalties in what has been a pretty defensive contest, the Cavemen might be able to find just enough to take care of business tonight. But Del Norte's going to have a lot to say that. We said Del Norte would be a pretty good opponent, and they've proven that so far in this first half. So we're going to take one more break as the final 3-minute warm-up is ticking down. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the second half kickoff right after this.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School and the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. And we're just about set to kick things off here in the second half, 6-6 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. So the Cavemen will kick it off as they had the ball first in the first half. And so the Warriors will get it here to start the second half, kicking off for the Cavemen, Parker Roberts.
All right, Grants Pass will kick off to start the third quarter.
And it'll be Lopez and Borges deep. This will be Borges. And he is hit at the 25. He'll get to about the 27. First down and 10 for the Warriors. And our second half of play underway. And The Warriors offense back out on the field. Fans, it's time to get back in the game as an official. There's a critical need in all sports right now. Go to osaa.org and click on the blue Become an Official button to learn more. First down and 10.
First down, Warriors.
Give up the middle, and a good gain on first down. Going to be second and about 3, it looks like. As Lopez, once again, just as we said, right at the end of the halftime show, we expected a continued steady diet of Lopez, and he gets the carry on first down. They're going to officially mark him with 6 yards on the play, second down and 4. Going to be a keeper as they fake to the sweep, and a good defensive play up the middle.
Made by 44, Baruch Lier.
Lier on the tackle.
That's going to bring up third down and 3.
So, going to give him a gain on the play, about a yard, making it third and 3 at the 33-yard line. Although, I'm looking where that ball's sitting. I'd call that the 34, but either way, third down and 3 to go. Empty backfield again. Coming in motion. They'll fake it. Dixon gets out of trouble. He makes a nice little juke. Gets across the 40 to about the 42-yard line. That'll move the chains. First and 10 for Del Norte. So good improvising there by Dixon. He was looking to pass, couldn't find anybody. Found a seam up the middle and got the first down for the Warriors. Of course, the flip side of that was good coverage by the secondary of the Cavemen, not giving him an option to throw on that. Play action again. He'll step up again. He's going to run across the 50, hit at the 45 of the Cavemen. Flag comes in, and
there is a flag on the play. They're going to mark him at about the 46.
I think they're taking issue with the nature of that tackle. And I'm taking a look at a replay. It doesn't look like Davis left his feet, which is what I'm assuming they're calling a personal foul. It's going to be on Griffin Davis. I think in live action it looked worse than it was. He didn't. He went over the top of him, so he didn't lower the head. I'm assuming they think he launched, but looking at the replay, he really didn't. And again, in live action, it looked worse than it did, so you can't really blame the ref for throwing the flag on that. I have the advantage of being able to look at a quick replay, and didn't look as bad in the replay as it did live, but nonetheless, it's a first down and 10 now for the Warriors. And guess who? Lopez once again getting the carry. Isaac Lopez. He's been the workhorse today for this Warrior team. And he gets positive yardage here.
23, William McCovey, the ball carrier.
Well, they're going to say McCovey. I think that was Lopez,
all the way
but
down to the 25-yard line. Bring up second down and 4.
2nd and 4. A little delayed give as they had backs going both direct. Wow, they had the they faked the sweep and then gave it to the end, kind of on an end around, a little misdirection play. But the Caveman defense doing a nice job on that, making it 3rd and 2. And they're not going to get it. It's going to be 4th down. Good penetration by the Caveman defense. Like Drew Garrett in on that tackle. Bruxton Lier also there. It'll be 4th and 2. No gain on the play. Elijah Parker sub back in on the line for Grants Pass. 7.5 left in the 3rd quarter. Clock continues to run here. Still 6-6 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. They're going to send Rice to the far side. They got a slot receiver. He'll go into motion. They'll fake the sweep. And Dixon, I don't know if he's going to have enough on the keeper. It's going to be really close. I think he got it. I think he's just, and he did. 1st down. So Dixon on the keeper gets the 1st down right at the 20-yard line, just outside the 20-yard line. The nose of the football touching that line. Down to 7 minutes to go here in the 3rd. And this is starting to feel like the Caveman defense of last year. Pretty stingy. They'll give up some yardage, but they're a bend but don't break defense, and we'll see if they can live up to that here as it's a 1st and 10 from the 20. Lopez breaks the first tackle, dancing his way through defenders, across the 15 to near the 14. So about a 5 or 6 yard gain. We'll see what they rule it officially. It will be 6 yards, so 2nd and 4. And not much room there. Good penetration there. The initial Amatai got in first. He didn't make the tackle, but he disrupted the play enough. And only about a yard. It'll be 3rd and 3. Cavemen with a bit of a blitz there, get into the backfield and break that one up. Tackle made by Drew Garrett. Clock running down, 5 minutes to go. And it's going to be 4th and 4, so they lose yardage on the play. Looks like they'll go for it here. Their only PAT attempt was blocked. Both teams having their PAT attempts blocked. Fourth and 4. They're going to go trips to the right. Dixon wanted to step up. He was hit, and he's not going to get there. And the Cavemen will get the ball as the Warriors turn it over on down. So once again, that Caveman defense living up to their billing. They'll take over at their own 15-yard line, first down and 10. 4:21 remaining, so already this second half is evaporating quickly. A first half that took nearly an hour and a half, and we're already down to 4:21 in the third. Handoff goes to Blay. He'll get positive yardage up the right side.
Second down and 8 for Grants Pass.
It's like about a 3-yard gain. Well, they're only gonna give him 2 on the scoreboard, so 2nd and 8. Grants Pass spreads the field. 4 receivers. Blay in the backfield. And he cuts back, breaks a tackle. He'll be out near the 30. He'll be at about the 28-yard line. Move the chains. 1st and 10 for Grants Pass.
First down.
Spreading it out again. 4 receivers, 2 to each side. Running over a guy, but still no place to go.
Tackle made by number 12, Kyle Dixon.
Pete Amotai with the carry. And we described him during the pregame as more of the power back, and he showed it there, just running over one of the Warriors. No gain on the play, however. 2nd down and 10. Amotai again. And a good gang tackle.
Picks up maybe a yard on the play. Tackle made by
about a yard.
Tackle made by 76. Daniel Parker.
They're going to credit the tackle to Nathaniel Barker on the play. 3rd and 9, so a 1-yard gain. So it looks like Blay again in the backfield now. So moving guys around, in and out. Gives to Blay. And Blay is going to have short yardage, but it's going to bring up a 4th down, and probably going to see a punt here from about the same spot on the field in the first half. Cavemen with the punt. And here comes the punting team, as we expected. A little too deep in your own territory to risk it on Parker Roberts. And a whistle. Got an equipment issue, it looks like, with one of the Warrior players. They'll send him to the sideline. Looks like a little bit of blood, actually, which is an automatic trip to the sideline, no matter what sport it is. So Roberts set to kick. Looks like Borges deep for the Warriors. He'll just watch it, and another great punt. So Roberts, couple of nice punts so far tonight. They'll spot it at the Warrior 26, and that's where this next drive will start. 1:27 left in the third quarter. Table Rock Sports would like to say hello to our 2,250 YouTube subscribers who get updates when games go live. Join the team at YouTube/Table Rock Sports. And that copy might be a little old. I'm seeing 2,660 subscribers now. So we thank you all for being here on TableRockSports.net. So about a yard on that first down play. Be second down and 9. I mentioned earlier going tomorrow to the Duck game. Shouldn't be much of a game. I don't think Portland State will give them too much trouble. The game I'm kind of looking forward to is Sunday. The Beavers traveling to San Jose State. That could be a good game. Beavers were really good last year, but they're going to have to back it up again this season. Second down and 9 for the Warriors. Right up the gut, short yardage. Maybe a couple more yards on the play, making it third down. Going to be third and probably 7, it looks like. Borges, the ball carrier. 21 seconds and ticking here in the third. And looks like the Warriors going to head to the sideline. That'll be the last play of this third quarter on our John L. Scott scoreboard after 3 quarters of play. Grants Pass 6, Del Norte 6. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this.
What do you do when a loved one has been wrongfully injured or killed? It's simple. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
So what do you do when you can't work because you were injured on the job? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School and the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. And as they say, nothing decided in this one as we head to the fourth. Still a 6-6 game. It'll be third down and 7 coming up for Del Norte.
Get into the fourth quarter here. Third down and 7 for the Warriors.
And I would imagine this is not 4-down territory for Del Norte either. So if the Cavemen can hold them on this 3rd and 7, we may see the first punt from the Warriors. Little screen pass set up nicely, but the Cavemen did a nice job of closing on that.
Number 1, that's Aiden Rice. Tackle made by 54, Drew Garrett. That's going to bring up fourth down.
It's going to be fourth and about 5, it looks like. Maybe 6. They're going to say 4th and 6 officially. So let's see if they're going to punt this one away or they're going to go for it here. Looks like they are going to punt it away. So it looks like Russell will be the punter. Trying to see who's deep for the Cavemen. Number 9 was Cole Carnes, but he'll get away from it as Aiden Rice downs it at about the 24. And so Grants Pass will start their next drive with 11:06 remaining in the game. course, we mentioned Dutch Bros, one of our sponsors, also a sponsor of the Cavemen athletic programs here at the high school. But I'd be willing to forfeit a portion of my paycheck if someone would bring me a hot caramelizer right about now. I could put a little whipped cream on that because, I mean, why not? It's the weekend, right? Calories don't count on the weekend, right? So Cavemen will take over on offense. Hand it off. I believe that is Blay once again. It was. And the ball came out at the end of that, but it looks like it's going to remain Grants Pass football.
23-yard line. Tackle made by 24, Vince Borges. Gain of about 9 yards on the play.
So 9 yards on that carry. It'll be 2nd and 1. The way this second half has been going so far, the next team to score may very well win this game. Grants Pass would like it to be them. Three receiver set. Blay looking for a block, and he is grabbed by the jersey by Dane Brown, number 56.
Lost about 2 or 3 yards on the play.
Going to lose yardage on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4, so about a 3-yard loss. Blay again in the backfield with Bassett. Sophomore play action, throw over the receiver intended for Braden Reese. And that'll fall incomplete, and we're going to get another punt as the punting team comes out, and Parker Roberts will see if he can get off another beauty, as his first 2 were very nice punts. And it'll be Borges deep for the Warriors. 9:34 remaining in this fourth quarter.
It's Borges deep for the Warriors.
And he gets the kick away. Not very deep this time, and it'll be covered by the Cavemen at about the 39-yard line. So excellent field position here for the Warriors. So it's going to be up to the Cavemen defense to come up big once again. And we got an injury on the field. One of the Cavemen, not sure who that is. We'll see if we can find that out. In the meantime, we will take a break, come back with more action right after this.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Daily adventures this summer starts at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. Freshly ground, swiftly brewed. Add some extra crunch to your lunch with our mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken. The perfect combination of crispy juicy chicken and irresistible flavors. Earn free rewards and save at least 16 cents a gallon with our Peak Rewards app. Get supercharged and add to your fuel savings when you purchase Core Water, Nestle ice cream, and Red Bull. This summer, let's meet at the Peak and save on our daily adventures.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
This is Maya. As an embedded systems engineering student at Rogue Community College, Maya spends a lot of time in the lab, learning circuit design and making great connections with her instructors and classmates. By riding the bus and not owning a car, Maya saves almost $1,000 a month. RVTD helps Maya get to and from class safely and easily, enabling her to invest in her bright future at Oregon Tech. Way to go, Maya!
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School, and they're still tending to the injured player. It appears to be Pete, a Muay Thai for the Caveman, and he's up under his own power. He's limping off the field, so hopefully that's good news for Pete, as he missed a good portion of last season with an injury, so hopefully nothing too bad here. As
First down, Warriors.
of course, he's a senior, 6'1", 210 pounds, and he'd like to hopefully play his whole senior season, and so hopefully walking off under his own power is a good sign here as the teams line up. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 39, 9:25 remaining. Warriors back on the offense. Inside handoff, and not a lot of room there, maybe a yard or two. As Lopez got the carry once again.
Tackle made by number 7, Andrew Hampton.
Yeah, actually, it's going to be no gain on the play. So thought he might have gotten a yard or so, but no gain. 2nd and 10. An awkward-looking handoff there as Dixon went around the back and kind of handed it to him over his shoulder. That was an interesting handoff there, but no gain on the play. Actually, he's going to lose a pair of yards there. It's going to be 3rd and 12. Back to pass. Dixon throws incomplete. Good coverage in the secondary by the Caveman. And it'll be 4th down and 12. Looked like that may have been intended for McCovey, but really just kind of threw it into the turf. Too many Grants Pass defenders, and it looks like they're lining up to punt here. I thought this might be 4-down territory, but Russell out there to punt, and it's a high, wobbly kick. Probably not quite as deep as he'd like, but he got it down around the 23-yard line, 22, 23, and that's where the Cavemen will get it once again with 7:44 remaining. Well, if you like offense, you came to the wrong game tonight. But if you like defense, this has been your game. 6-6 on our John L. Scott scoreboard, and both teams have come up big on defense when they've needed to. 1st and 10 for the Cavemen. Fakes it to Blay. It's a keeper, but no place to go, and going to be no gain on the play as Bassett was looking for a block and just had nowhere to go on that.
No gain on the play. Tackled by 24, Ben Borges. Gonna bring in second down and 10.
Haven't seen a whole lot of the passing game from the Cavemen. Of course, Bassett, a first-year starter, only a sophomore. His passing game is something he's worked on quite a bit over the summer. Blay with the carry, dancing his way near a first down. Looks like he might be just a little bit short. See, yeah, gonna be third down and 1. And another injured Caveman player. And that might be Gage Blay. Might just be a cramp. We'll double check who that is when we can confirm that. And we'll take a quick break and be back with more right after this.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Road, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
And Gage Blay was the injured Caveman. He heads back to the sideline. Appeared to just be a cramp. In fact, we may see him back before too long.
Third down and a yard for the Cavemen.
It's going to be 3rd and 1 for Grants Pass. Appears to be Mosley in the backfield taking the place of Gage Blay. He'll get the carry, staying on his feet. I think he already got enough for the first down. It looks like they're going to give him the first down all the way to the 34-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cavemen. 6:19 clock stops while they move the chains. And that was Davion Mosley, the 6-foot senior, 6', 145. Now it looks like Blay right back out there. He'll go into motion. And they trying to set up a screen, trying to get it to Reese with Blay blocking on the play, but the timing off and the pass sailed over the head of Reese. Going to be 2nd and 10. Under 6 minutes remaining in this game. Still 6-6 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. 4 receivers this time, trips to the right. Lone receiver up at the top of the field. And Blay dives ahead to about the 37, 38 maybe. See where they spot this. Be the 38.
Tackle made by number 76,
About a 4-yard gain. Third and, I'd say about 3rd and 6. Scoreboard said that, now they changed it. So 3rd and 6 for the Cavemen. 4 receivers once again. Fakes it to Blay on the play action. That pass rifled through the hands of Wyatt Peterson, the intended receiver.
And going to bring up 4th down for the Cavemen.
And it'll be 4th and 6. Punting team coming back out as Parker Roberts. And looks like Borges going to be the deep man again for the Warriors, getting some instruction from the sideline, and now he heads down to about the 25-yard line waiting on the kick from Roberts. 5:17 remaining in this game. And Roberts gets off another good one. That'll bounce at the 30, takes a caveman roll all the way inside the 10. They will down this at about the 9-yard line. So one.
They'll mark it down, and it'll be 1st down, Warriors.
So 3 out of 4 of the punts for Roberts have been beauties. One that didn't quite go his way, but a pretty good night so far for the junior punter, Parker Roberts. .505 remaining. We're doing the wave up here in the booth, so trying to fire up our caveman squad. First and 10 from the 9-yard line. They have not put the ball down for play yet here. They hadn't switched the balls. They had the kicking. What are they marching off? Well, first of all, they had the wrong ball. They had the kicking ball out there. But apparently there was a flag. I heard a lot of whistles at the end of that punt play, but I did not spot any flags on the play. So there was a penalty against the Cavemen. Not sure what the penalty was, but it'll be 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. So a little better field position for Del Norte. That pass intended for number 2, Leon Erler, falls incomplete.
Intended for number 2, Leon Eller. It's going to make it 2nd down and 10.
Second down and 10. 3 receivers to the near side of the field. Dixon back to pass, straight drop, steps up in the pocket, but he's going to be smothered up there.
23, Griffin Davis. A tackle for the Cavemen. Loss of about.
Looks like he lost a.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
Well, they're going to say 3rd and 15. Looks like he lost. Yeah, I don't have a good angle on the sticks. Looks more like about 14, but official score says 3rd and 15. Ball on the 19-yard line. Clock continuing to run, 4:11 and ticking. Both defenses have been excellent in this second half, really all game long. Now we're going to get a whistle. We might be getting a timeout. No, flag came in. This might be a delay of game, maybe? So
That looks like a timeout.
So they're going to, okay, so they may be picking that flag up. A timeout, yep, no penalty. The Warriors take a timeout. And, of course, there haven't been any timeouts yet, so our scoreboard was a little off there, but we'll fix it now. Timeout taken by the Warriors, and we will keep it right here. Today's game brought to you by Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill in Grants Pass, Elmer's Restaurants of Medford, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events. Our fall sports action is brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore Jeep, Dodge, Chrysler. And our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon. New stores are opening in Roseburg and Klamath Falls, now 9 locations to serve you. 3rd and 15 for the Warriors. Once again, 3 receivers to the near side. Dixon straight drop. Steps up again, hit a couple of times. Finally is taken down. It's going to bring up a 4th down, and looks like it's going to be about 10 to go. Yeah, going to be 4th and 10, so I expect to see a punt here. Kai Russell is out there. Russell gets it off. And dangerous play there, fielded by, is that Carnes? Yeah, that was Cole Carnes. There were a couple of players locked up in front of him, and he kind of collided with them as he went for that ball, but able to trap it like almost like a soccer player trapping it, able to fall on it and keep the possession for the Cavemen. Good field position here at their own 47-yard line. 1st down and 10 with 3:16 remaining. Bassett will give it to Blay. Blay across midfield with a couple of yards. Be second. They're going to give him 3 yards, 2nd and 7. Four receivers. Fake it to Blay. Bassett keeps it. Needs a block at the 50, and that's going to be a hold, I think, against the Cavemen, as Bassett got forced out just shy of the 50, but that block he was looking for, I believe, turned into a hold. And it will be. So back them up. Unless they decline this, but I think at this spot on the field, I would take the yardage, but we're waiting to make sure they march this off. It'll remain 2nd down, but they'll march off 10 yards. It'll be 2nd and 17.
Back to the 40. 2nd down and about 17.
That pass caught. I believe that's Osborne breaking a tackle, taking it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Cavemen. And we hadn't called his name a whole lot tonight, but it's a big touchdown for Troy Osborne. So Bassett, who hadn't thrown a whole lot tonight, connects with Osborne. Roberts to try the extra point. 2:30 is the time of that touchdown. And we get a whistle. Grants Pass is going to take a timeout. And we will keep it right here. 2:30 remaining in this game. Cavemen have finally broken the stalemate and taken the lead. "60-yard pass play to Osborne." See if we can take a quick look at that while we're in this timeout. Osborne breaks a tackle, cuts it back, and all the way in for the touchdown. Roberts going to try the extra point. The lefty lines it up, and it's low line drive, but it is good. And the John L. Scott scoreboard shows the Cavemen now in front, 13-6. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. Today's game also brought to you in part by Avista Utilities and our friends from Pinnacle 365. Use your peak rewards to save on gas and snacks on your next road trip with the team. 2:30 remaining here in the fourth. Cavemen have taken the lead, 13-6, finally breaking the stalemate. It's been 6-6 since the 8:34 mark of the second quarter, and the Cavemen finally grab the lead. 60-yard pass play from Nathan Bassett, the sophomore quarterback, getting it to the senior Troy Osborne. Of course, Osborne also a baseball standout. And here's the kickoff. Borges deep to take the kick from Roberts. Fields it at about the 11-yard line. He'll get across the 20, but no further, as the special teams for the Cavemen come up big. I believe that tackle will be credited to Bruxton Lier, number 44. First and 10 at the 21-yard line, 2:25 remaining. Warriors trying to answer that touchdown play for the Cavemen. That pass batted down at the line. Broken up there. Drew Garrett got a hand on that. It'll be 2nd and 10. One thing you'll notice with the Warriors, when the clock is stopped, they will use most of the play clock. Dixon back to pass, gets away from a rusher, and that's incomplete. Looked like Borges was the intended receiver. Gonna be 3rd down and 10. And again, that caveman defense has been good tonight. Sound like a broken record, but both these defenses have just been really solid all night long.
Fans, just a reminder, do not go out on the field until the teams have shaken hands. Do not go out on the field until the teams have shaken hands at the end of the game.
Third down and 10, 2:16 remaining. Dixon looking to pass again, got lots of time, lobs it up. The receiver fell down and it's intercepted. Tim Hart looking for pay dirt, and Tim Hart will take it in. The pick 6 for the Cavemen. Looking around, no laundry on the field, and the Cavemen take the 19-6 lead on the John L. Scott scoreboard. That ball hung up. The receiver, it wasn't going to get to the receiver, but the receiver went down. And that left it for Tim Hart to grab it, take it to the house. A little better kick there, and another point on the board as Roberts punches it through for the extra point. 20-6 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. We'll take a quick break, be back with more right after this.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey,
Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, right here on TableRockSports.net. Roberts will kick off for the Cavemen. So after a long scoring drought, the Cavemen with back-to-back scores have taken the 20-6 lead on our John L. Scott scoreboard. And not a lot of room to work. All the running was side to side, but not much north and south. And with 1:56 remaining, Warriors will go back on offense. First and 10 at the 17-yard line. And Dixon is sacked. Ball comes loose. They're going to say he was down. I believe they will.
Tackle made by 54, Drew Garrett. bring the ball back to about the 7-yard line.
They'll spot this ball at the 7. They're going to say that's where he was initially contacted and then thrown back further. It's going to be 2nd and 19. Clock continues to run. 1:15 remaining. Dixon by himself in the backfield. Steps up and it closes quickly. Taken down at about the 4-yard line.
On the 5-yard line, tackled by 54.
Looked like Ashton Park in on that tackle.
27, Ashton Park.
And it was.
Coming a 3rd down.
Down to 50 seconds to go. Ball just inside the 5. Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role postgame show will be coming up next. 20 seconds to go. Inside handoff. And that's going to bring up a 4th down, but probably won't even run another play as the clock ticks down. 5 seconds to go. And the clock ticks down, and this one is in the books. Final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, the Grants Pass Cavemen 20, Del Norte Warriors 6. As the teams come to midfield to shake hands, and Cavemen will win their opener. Stay with us. The Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role post-game show comes your way next. Visit travelmedford.org and search Know Your Role to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better. We'll recap the scoring when we come back to the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role post-game report. We'll have that for you in 2.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School and the Know Your Role post-game show. 2 scores in the second half, both of them for the Cavemen. The game winner, a 60-yard touchdown pass from Nathan Bassett to Troy Osborne. And we've got that replay. We watched it once, but hey, let's watch it again. This was your game winner. Bassett finds Osborne on that far sideline. He breaks a tackle and then outruns the defender into the end zone. That would give the Cavemen the lead. They would add to that with an interception and a touchdown scored by Tim Hart. And let's take a look at that play as well. Dixon's pass, it wobbled, hung up. Hart with the interception. Got a couple of blocks on his way into the end zone. And that would get us to our final score, as both the extra points were made by Parker Roberts. And the final score, after a 6-6 tie at the half, Grants Pass would win it 20-6. And so the Cavemen move to 1-0 on the season. Del Norte drops to 1-1 on their season. Taking a look at the upcoming schedules. Next up for the Cavemen, they will travel to Bend next Friday to take on Caldera. The Warriors of Del Norte will take on another Southern Oregon team in their next game. They will take on South Medford, who they played last year as well. South Medford beating them last year. Now, according to the schedule in front of me, that game will be played at a neutral site of Marshfield High School, but I'm not sure, not 100% sure if that's right. Check your local listings on that one, but nonetheless. So a good start to the season for the Grants Pass Cavemen behind their sophomore quarterback, Nathan Bassett. Get a victory against a very tough Del Norte team here tonight. So we'd like to thank you for watching tonight's broadcast. We'd like to thank the Grants Pass High School Athletic Director, Clay Ronceville, for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. Special thanks to our head coaches, Darren LaFazio for the Warriors of Del Norte, and of course Brad Page, the head coach of the Grants Pass Cavemen. Our next Table Rock Sports production coming up this Tuesday. Come back from the Labor Day holiday, we will have girls soccer action. 6 o'clock the scheduled time for that one, right here from Mel Ingram Field here at Grants Pass High School. And once again, the final score on our John L. Scott scoreboard, Grants Pass 20, Del Norte 6. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. With my cameraman, Mikhail Weish. I am Jeff Smith. I'm going to get it right, Mikhail. I'm going to make sure I get it right. And I am Jeff Smith. We thank you for watching and have a great night from Grants Pass High School here in Grants Pass, Oregon.